what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you please. Tell me what you like. Tell me I'm your type. Tell me that we on. Tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the bomb. Tell me I'm the dawn. Tell me this your song. Look, tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me I be fresh. Tell me it's D&D and tell me that we next. Tell me what we on. Tell me I'm the one. Tell me I'm the bomb.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Uncle Sam's Reject here, back with our NCAA simulation series. This episode, man, we got the VRBO Citrus Bowl, Penn State taking on Kentucky. All right, man, so starting off the game here, Kentucky getting the rock first. You already know we're bringing it out of the end zone. Bowden Jr., see what we can do out here. Picking up 25 yards. Let's get it. Kentucky had one of those bounce-back seasons this year, man. Surprised a lot of people. You know what I mean? I think they can beat Penn State in this bowl game. Here we go. Terry Wilson getting out of the pocket. One of the things he does well. Dual threat QB, picking up the first. And then in the same breath that, you know, Kentucky had one of those breakout years, Penn State had one of those surprisingly bad years. Nobody expected them to be that bad as Wilson hits Richardson over the middle. 1st and 10. Keep it moving. A little play action. Got a man over the middle. Wilson to Bowden Jr. He holds on to it. Big tough catch. 27-yard pickup. 1st and 10. Let's go. Keep it moving. Boom. Wilson with the read. It's the right move. All right, 2nd and 4 here for Kentucky. If you guys want to see more videos like this, you know what I mean, college sports videos, you know what I mean, we do this. So go ahead and subscribe for more. Terry Wilson keeping it. He's up the middle. Can't break the tackle. Down inside the 3-yard line. 13-yard pickup. All right, 1st and goal. Kentucky runs the play action. Nobody's open for Wilson. He has to get rid of it. And, okay, he was outside the box. Penn State was not surprised in the least bit by that play action there. So Kentucky keeps on the ground. Read option to Wilson. He gets behind his blockers. He's in the end zone. Kentucky strikes first with 6. All right, so Trace McSorley and company comes out here trying to run the offense. I think when I played with them last time, I struggled. So we're going to see what we can do out here today. McSorley having to get out of the pocket. Nobody quite open for him. He picks up the first with his leg, gets a key block, and he gets out of bounds. All right, 1st and 10 going with the read option. Let's see how Kentucky plays it. Sanders cutting it back, juking outside. Actually, a good tackle coming down by the safety there. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. McSorley. Oh, that was actually a horrible read. But Miles Sanders breaks the tackle, picking up the first down and more. Let's go. Here we go, 1st and 10. McSorley back to pass. Having to check it down to Sanders. He makes the catch, only picking up 1, though. All right, we go 2nd and 11. McSorley back to pass. Nobody open. Oh, he does have one deep. Can he make the throw? He completely overshoots Miles Sanders, excuse me. I don't know what Trace McSorley was doing. All right, so Penn State definitely misses out on a touchdown opportunity. 2 seconds left here in the quarter. McSorley having to get out of the pocket again. His line isn't doing him any favors. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down a little bit more, and he finally gets out of bounds. All right, 1st and 10 here for Penn State. Read option. McSorley keeps it. And he finally is going to... Nigga, get your word out. All right, here we go, 2nd and 6. Little play action. McSorley flushed out the pocket once again. You know what I mean? He's able to elude the pressure, you know, and pick up big chunks of yards, but this line's got to do better. I'm not going to act like I watched a bunch of Penn State games this year. I watched a few. But if their line blocked like that all season long, then no wonder why they were so bad. McSorley with the dot to Johnson there, though. 13-yard touchdown. Penn State answers back. All right, Kentucky getting the rock back here for the first time in the second quarter. First drive was pass heavy. Got to get Benny Snell involved here in the second quarter on the second drive. You know what I mean? Probably the best player on the squad. Only thing that's hard about running the ball in these simulations when we're only playing 3-minute quarters is, you know, want to try to score as many points as possible with both teams. But we're going back to Snell underneath. Get the ball to your best players in space and let them do what they do. You know what I mean? He makes people miss picking up 14 yards. All right, 1st and 10 for Kentucky here. Their drives have been very, very easy. Hitting Snell to get out the backfield, but he's unable to hold on to the ball. All right, we got 2nd and 10 here, minute 39 left here in this quarter. Kentucky trying to put points on the board before half. Terry Wilson with a dot to Baker. Thought he was going to break that tackle, but he's finally brought down after picking up 20. All right, here we go, 1st and 10 for Kentucky. Nobody quite open for Terry Wilson. Getting out of the pocket. He sets his feet, throws across his body. He was looking for Bouvier, but he ends up throwing an interception at number 29 of Penn State, and that's going to end the drive. Wilson trying to do a little too much, trusting his arm a little more than he possibly should have there, throwing an interception. Trace McSorley and company are back on offense. McSorley once again flushed out of the pocket. He forces a throw to Tompkins, and he picks up 4. 50 seconds and 3 timeouts left here for Penn State. McSorley in the shotgun. Nobody's open. Nobody's really blocking for him. But luckily, he can get out here and make things happen with his legs. And he does. He picks up the first down, gets a key block, and he finally gets out of bounds. Big pickup there by Trace McSorley. As you can see here, McSorley is in the zone. He's balling out right now. He's got a couple people open. He finds a man up the seams. It's Hamler. Penn State scores once again. All right, so we got 22 seconds left. 3 timeouts here for Kentucky. Let's see what Terry Wilson and company can do. Terry Wilson's going to go up top to his receiver, Richardson, unable to come down with the catch. He gave him a shot, though. All right, second and 10 here for Kentucky. Oh, my goodness. Woo, what a throw and catch from Wilson to Baker. Dorian Baker coming back and making a hell of a catch for his quarterback. All right, we go second and 10 here. First and 10. Dorian Baker wide open again. He gets out of bounds. 6 seconds left on the clock. All right, so we got 2 seconds left here. Kentucky's going to put it up in the air one last time. Wilson lets it go. He has a couple people and is batted down, and that's going to do it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, heading into the half, Penn State has the 7-point lead. I believe they get the ball to start off the half, so let's see if Kentucky can actually make a stop. All right, man, so it's not that time yet to where I feel like I have to play as Kentucky's defense just yet. We're going to see what Penn State does here as we hit Juwan Johnson. He spins off the corner. He's off to the races. He has one more man to beat. He breaks that tackle. He gets a block, finally brought down inside the 25-yard line. All right, 3rd and 8 here. McSorley looking for anybody to get open. He's been able to do a lot with his feet here today. He picks up another first down, trucks the DB, but steps out of bounds. All right, here we go, 2nd and goal. Toss play to Miles Sanders. He's got to beat a defender. He's unable to. Nice block shed there by number 8. Another 3rd down here for Penn State. Can they get into the end zone? McSorley back to pass. Nobody's open. He's flushed out the pocket once again. He's using his legs. Will he be able to get into the end zone? He does. Trace McSorley is just showing his toughness here, running all over Kentucky. All right, so that one interception by Terry Wilson ends up giving Penn State 14 points essentially. Wilson back, running, throwing a dot to Bowden Jr. He's out in the open. He breaks a tackle, finally brought down. Big time game. Terry Wilson trusting himself enough to make another play. Penn State's defense has actually turned it up here a little bit in the second half. Wilson can't really find anybody open. He checks it down to Snell. He's unable to really do anything out of it. They only get 2, and that's going to do it here for the 3rd quarter. All right, so get you, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Get those 4s up. 21-7 lead here by Penn State. Kentucky's driving, facing a dilemma, 4th and long. Let's see what they choose to do. All right, so Kentucky is going to indeed just go ahead and take the points. The kick is up, and it is good. 21-10 lead for Penn State. All right, so Kentucky attempted an onside kick. We're going to stay on defense with them, trying to get the ball back here, see what we can do. It's a run play, of course. Kentucky's all over it, tripped them up. Do they call their timeouts yet? All right, so Kentucky does indeed use their first timeout here with 2:50 left in this ball game. In this ball game, excuse me. They keep it on the ground. Johnson Jr. has to make a tackle. He forces him out of bounds. A big time stop is definitely needed by Kentucky. It's a pass. He's wide open. And he holds on to the ball, breaks a couple tackles, and that's a tough break there for Kentucky. Man coverage. I've never seen somebody so open in man coverage. Got to do better than, to stay with your man there. I don't care what route he runs. They hand it off. It's overplayed by the safety, and Penn State scores yet another touchdown. All right, so that interception by Wilson in the first half is proven to be a lot more costly than one would have thought. Just because of how much time was left and Penn State getting the ball back, essentially scoring twice off that interception. Terry Wilson and company are not going to go down without a fight, though. They're still playing. They're still trying to put points on the board. He's in shotgun here. He's got a receiver open. Can he make the throw? He does to Bowden Jr., who's been having a pretty decent game today. 1st and 10 here for Kentucky. Running in the no huddle. Wilson setting his feet, making a throw. It's a dot to Baker, who gets into the end zone. Dorian Baker continues to eat despite the score. All right, so Kentucky going for 2 here, trying to get down a full 10 points. Terry Wilson not liking what he sees. Switches the play up. Chooses to pass instead. He has a man over the middle. Bowden Jr. again. Holds on to the rock. Kentucky is still kind of in this ball game. All right, onside kick opportunity here for Kentucky. Let's see if they're able to get it back. It is cleanly caught by Tompkins, who actually holds on to the ball. And now all Penn State has to do now is just pretty much come for the timeouts and run the clock out. All right, so we're completely selling out for the run here. I don't see them really doing anything else. Boom, all over it, make the stop, call the timeout. All right, 2nd and 14 here. They run it again, and we're right there. Don't force a fumble, and Kentucky uses their last time out of the ball game here. This is always a tricky situation here. You never know if the computer is going to run. Oh, okay, they're actually taking a knee here. So Kentucky will get the ball back. All right, so we got 52 seconds left, no timeouts for Kentucky, down 10 points. Wilson just having to let it go, not getting the best of blocking there. All right, 2nd and 10 here for Kentucky. Trying to make something happen. Wilson's not getting the best of blocking. He's just going to have to do this with his legs. He's forced out of bounds after picking up 1. Like I said earlier, man, Penn State's defense has kind of stepped up a lot here in the second half. Wilson just has to try to let it go. He gets hit on the release. 4th and long here. All right, 4th and 9 here for Kentucky. You already know they're going up top. Wilson letting it go. He has a man behind the defense. It's Bowden Jr. Who else? Can he get into the end zone here? He's not. He stopped short of the 5-yard line. 72-yard pickup. Bowden is having a great game here today. If Kentucky can score, they can make it interesting here. Boom. Wilson finally back under center. The offense is getting hot. Boom, and Wilson hits Bowden Jr. once again for another touchdown. 24-28. All right, so this onside kick pretty much determines the game. I'm not good at them at all. We're going to try one here. Cleanly fielded by Polk. Can we force a fumble? We can't, and that is going to do it. Kentucky fought hard, but at the end, it was just too late. All right, fellas, that's going to do it for this ball game here. The clock has hit triple zeros. Both teams played extremely well. Kentucky made it interesting, but Trace McSorley really held it down for Penn State. Let's go take a deeper dive into the stats. All right, so taking a look at the final game stats. Terry Wilson, 13 for 23, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns. The lone pick which really harmed him here in this game. 56 completion percentage, 72 was his longest of the day. For Penn State, Trace McSorley, 7 for 9, 133, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 77 completion percentage. On the ground for Penn State, Trace McSorley, 9 for 95, a touchdown. Miles Sanders, 9 for 39 and a touchdown. For Kentucky, Terry Wilson, 6 for 45 and a touchdown. Benny Snell on his 1 carry, 1 for 8. Receiving for Kentucky, Lynn Bowden Jr., 5 for 161, a touchdown. Dorian Baker, 4 for 107, a touchdown. Snell chipped in with 2. Bouvier and Richardson both had 1. Receiving for Penn State, Jawan Johnson led the team, 3 for 81, a touchdown. Miles Sanders, 2 for 3. Hamler, 1 for 45, a touchdown. And Hopkins, 1 for 4. Now, defensively for Penn State, Garrett Taylor led the squad in tackles with 6, all solo. I don't think any sacks, were made by the Penn State defense. They did have the 1 pick, which went to John Reed, which ultimately kind of, helped seal this game. Penn State's defense definitely turned it up in the second half. Moving on to Kentucky's defense, Derek Beatty Jr. led the squad in tackles with 3 all solo, 1 for loss. Also, Jordan Jones had a tackle for loss. I don't think they had any sacks either. No interceptions. Their defense played pretty good, barring the circumstances. Could have definitely used a stop or 2, but it is what it is, and it was definitely a good game. If you guys enjoyed, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know who you guys feel as though is going to win this game. Will it be this close? Will Penn State run away with it? Will Kentucky run away with it? Will it be, a snooze fest? You guys let me know. It's your boy, UncleSamsReject, RKGames.com. I'm out of here. Peace.